Feels great. I mean, there's really not a lot of words for it. It's been our goal, obviously, I think since I got here. But the guys in that locker room and, the coaching staff, the organization, front office owners, the countless hours that we've put in together, put in individually, to have it all come to fruition, to fight through, COVID, injuries, all sorts of adversity, bumps, bruises, whatever it might be. The resiliency that this team showed, I think, kind of speaks to our character, and that's why, we've been fortunate to put ourselves in a position to compete for the NBA Finals. Have his back. I think, Giannis is a one-of-a-kind guy. We obviously all see his basketball talent, but as a human being, he's one of a kind. It's one of the reasons I wanted to stay here, want to continue to stay here and play by his side, because the things that he does, both on and off the court, the type of person he is, that's, in my opinion, one of the biggest things that we did the last two games was play for him. We know all that he gives, his body, his time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, tears. So to be out there and to kind of have his back and hold down the fort while he's coming back from injury, I think just kind of shows the character of the team, the character of the organization, and that we do have a true team. It's adversity. I would say it's unfortunate, but you learn a lot from losing. You really look yourself in the mirror, and there's two ways you can go. You can hang your head about it, or you can use that as motivation to kind of get better and fix the problems that you have, and continue to work every single day and understand that it's a process. I think everyone wanted to be right back in the chance to put ourselves in the NBA Finals after we lost to Toronto, but it doesn't happen overnight, and it's a process. And the things that this organization has done, and the guys that have been here, for the last 3 years, last 2 years, and even this year, the adversity that we've fought through, it just kind of shows. Like I say, character. I've used character a few times, but it just kind of shows this togetherness that this team and this organization has. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was awesome. I just said about as many nice things about Giannis as I could. I repeat all of them. Ditto for Chris. The things that he does, his calm, cool, collected nature. It's awesome to see him put himself in a position to have the type of series and postseason that he's had, because we all see the hours that he's put in, but for the world to see it, it's awesome for him. It's just joyful for me as a guy who's been with him for 3 years to see him have this moment and see him to continue to show, why he is an all-star, why he is, the second best player on a championship contending team, and he can be that, and he is that. Yeah, I would say it was the little stuff that kept us in it, and that's why I think we've been able to put ourselves in a position to come as far as we have and to continue to go further. Defense kept us in it. The little winning plays, the steals, the rebounds, the hustle stats that sometimes don't even end up as stats, like those are the things that I think our whole team, but especially the quote-unquote bench mob, kind of really prides itself on. And first half, I'm pretty sure they only scored 43 points. Unfortunately, we only scored 47, but, when our offense, or when we're not making shots, our offense is a little stagnant, our defense is oftentimes able to keep us in games. And when you're able to go in at halftime feeling like you haven't played well, but you still have a lead and you've been able to defend, we felt pretty good about ourselves. Yeah, I mean, I think pressure is often external, right? So internally within the team, we just love playing with him. We love having him on board. We love the type of guy he is as a person, as a player. He always makes the right play. When he's in attack mode, he's really hard to stop, not just from a scoring standpoint, but from getting other guys involved, getting guys easy shots, getting guys open shots, whatever it might be. And, he defends and he gives it his all on a nightly basis. And I think that's all anybody can ask for. Shots are going to go in, shots are not going to go in. Like, you can control only what you can control. And I think internally, just having him as a teammate has been one of, the better experiences that I've been a part of. I'm fortunate to call him a teammate. Oh, yeah, appreciate it, yeah. The character, like I've said, the togetherness of this team, the fact that even though Giannis went down, he was with us throughout the entirety of the way. Like, when he was injured, he was in the facility. He was, working himself to obviously get back and to, try to become healthier day in and day out. But he was a part of the team still. He was still there. It speaks to just the kind of guy he is. Like I said, it's not just about his talent. It's about his character. It's about his personal touch that he puts on everything. And that's why, we wanted to, quote unquote, go to war for him. That cliche kind of saying, but it's true. And it's because he's been there every step of the way. He's been sitting on the bench. He's been active. He's been vocal, which I think is something I've seen him really grow in over the last 3 years being his teammate. He's not just been vocal individually, but he's been vocal collectively to everybody before the games, during practice, plane rides, whatever it might be. And I think that just kind of shows the type of leader he's becoming and how, we all respond to it.
Ben?
Just to follow up on that question, your teammates, even here after the performance was injured, they seem pretty shaken up. They were talking in low voices. You guys come bounce back with 2 pretty convincing victories, 5-6. When did you guys collect yourselves? How did you collect yourselves? When did you sense that that wasn't going to break the car?
I'd say the confidence Giannis kind of instilled in us after that. Obviously, our concern at the time was how, is he okay? And not really because of any game. It's more just the type of guy he is. We want to make sure he's okay, as a person, as a friend to friend, brother to brother, whatever you want to call it. That was our number one concern. And then as we found out he was okay, and as, he kind of expunged that confidence of, he gave it to us as far as he is going to be okay, he's going to work to be back, but regardless of that, he's going to be with us every step of the way, and he's going to instill that confidence for the next man up mentality, for the Bobby Portis of the world, for Bryn to keep shooting, for Chris to step up and take a leading role, for Drew to step up and continue to be aggressive. And I think that just speaks to the, I would say, type of team we have. Giannis is a guy that you can never replace, but we do have a team elsewhere or otherwise that can still compete and can still do great things. And I think it just says a lot about him to continue to kind of drive that confidence, even though he wasn't able to be out there physically.
Did he tell you that after the game that night, or was that the next morning, or when did you get this sense of confidence?
I'd say that night, and then definitely the next morning. I mean, it was one of those things where obviously we had just lost a game. No one's going to be happy. You just saw Giannis go down. To your point, I don't think anybody was really feeling all that great about anything. And it was just his ability to say, hey, we got to have the next man up mentality. We have to be ready for the next game. And we play together more. We make sure that we're putting ourselves in positions to have success for everybody else and try to, pick him up and make sure that we have his back.
Joe in the back before we go to Zoom. Oh, you're done? All right. Go ahead. Eric?
Mark Schwartz.
Pat, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it, Mark.
There's very few players in the world that can score 16 straight points in a game like this and 23 points in a quarter. How short is that list? And why is Chris Middleton one of those players?
I'd say the list is probably extremely short, especially when you look at the circumstances under which he did it. And then he's able to do it because of the work he puts in every single day, and the confidence that our team and guys like Giannis, guys like Drew give him to shoot the ball and be confident when he's shooting the ball. He has a tremendous talent, but it's from the craft and the amount of work that he puts in on a daily basis. And I couldn't be happier. It couldn't happen to a better guy.
Everybody talks about, and we know him from being around him, what you guys know, what a great guy he is. But there's more to him than just being a nice guy. What other character does he show in those kind of situations in a game like this?
I'd say some fire. Chris, he's calm, cool, and collected, but one thing he shows is some fire when we're in a position where we need it. And he always says the right things. He always makes sure that he's encouraging guys both individually and then collectively as a group. And when he's doing that, we're a tough team to beat.
Thanks, Pat.